Maneva na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
Hello guys, you are once again welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe because this is the only place we tell it as it is. What others fears to tell you, this is where you can hear it from. PENDREAM TV get you covered. Thank you. Today we bring you another fresh leaked document from the camp of Kevin Taylor about the rot NPP has done during their era. He also went ahead to name some radio and TV stations that were bribed to tarnish the image of the NDC government. And I would like you to join me here on PENDREAM TV to uncover the truth together and to take our earlier decision ahead of 2028. Thank you.
Usika and the fund this idea we contract na omobe sign no e me ne wo taxes and ye de ba be den ye de eba abe den ye de ba abe fund the project no sika bi amfri bebia na momianko tie eye Mahamud during the lunch.
Government's resolve to change this narrative. I have spearheaded several initiatives aimed at leveraging digital technologies to enhance governance, service delivery, revenue mobilization, tackle corruption, and enhance financial inclusion and innovation in Ghana. Notable among some of these initiatives I've championed include the Ghana Card, the Digital Address System, and the Ghana Post GPS and mobile money interoperability. Additionally,
when I would say, way about Omia in 2023, we will get there. But I wanted you to have an idea of a trunk of who we chamwa. So the video I just played, a 2023 video, I'll play it. But before I play the other videos, let us go into the contract. Now, for Ghana for Dreamer, a brand to a friend, Kweku Ajima Menu, the crime, Kronoa Ajima Menu, and NPP are buying a boy. Dr. Insiansari. Kweku Ajima Menu, One Okoboy, these people who took over the ministry and the Kufuadono, deliberate Kronoa in Kofowe, a boy in Ghana. And Omudia share contract bimwa. At the end of the day, we say, then a whole government, a betam contract, or betam data, Ghana health data. Ediamo ubi say, Tina Krobiso, Ubufua Dumuno. Yen to me access data of Ghana Nibia when it comes to our healthcare. So wakuma to yema na waso and no ena AC wa Ghana. So the contractor Ajima Menu ni NPP for signing the Ghana Health Service data management system no edema this company and catch almost say we are giving everything to you. We are not even going to be like BOT or build, operate and transfer. There's nothing. Take it. So akuma to yema mayan yusu. So ubufua turn it off. And no na ye implications. Na edie na ema side we baso. It is because a new government came into office and the government started asking questions about this contract. The government looked in the books and said, no, somebody is taking us for granted. Obi e Obi e di dream. So all that the minister and now the government of the day through the ministry, they basically said they needed a forensic audit into this contract. And no, and Amasa company and call for a turning off the data system, the management system, the health management system, no, the health, no, a company no not turning off. Because they don't understand why the government of the day is questioning some part of the contract and their part, if they have been able to fulfill almost part of the contract. You know? So that company led by Otiko Jagwa's brother, they have turned off a data system, protect Ghana, your healthcare into the problem you are seeing today. MP 40 TV so catch us say John Mahamani needs for and carrying cash and carry nabano omoboa. They know what they did and ye ba be chechiri mu achrew eye krono a NPP for boy any krono still they need to answer. And why today Ghana Health Service for your core hospital say and the manual way and ye betumi di agi data if we say agima men in the NPP ba wo miani ekufu adomo they turn the server off. Omni company we sign contract say omubufu a omuntene eye den that server na etumi ma hospitals no e access eye data no. Now let's go into the contract. Now team, are you with me? Okay. All right. We are good. 620, 1020 in Ghana. Now, contract in and Ministry of Health, Ghana, and MS Lightwave Healthcare Solutions Limited. Subject, a National E-Health Project Phase 2, implementation of electronic medical records and patient management system for the health sector. Contract number MOH/E-Health/PHS2/2019, March 29th, 2019. March 29th, 2019. Now, maybe kind contract need a womb. Senabeya, we are Ghana Nina or sorry. Na NPP before Kotana TV, so radio, so some omutum futugu, I can say that be. Mona ma cause a problem, no. In fact, I'll say mudem. Mommy uncle contracting him. When you read the background of the contracts, Anna Ostati read the contract now we measure. And I'm a catcher in Yabutre. And remember, contract when na that it costed $186 million. $186 million. That is the contract sum. $186 million. And they were going to do the contract in stages. $186 million. Now, no, $186.7 million. So that's $7 million. That's no dangerous. 700,000. No. $186.792 million. So that's 792,000. It to me chichiri crew. Now let's read the contract and what it's in there. Where a contract which was signed by the NPP government. Kwekwaji menu Nana Dan Kwekufuado approved it in cabinet. Oneba Omiamu na approved the contract way our cabinet. They sat down and approved it and said they should sign the contract. $186.7 million. Now, Yankwenim, this agreement made the 24th day of March 2019 between the Ministry of Health, P.O. Box M44 Accra, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, on one part, and MS Lightwave Healthcare Solution Limited. Moving Pick, Independence Avenue, 3rd floor, Accra, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. There's a contract with Krampono. A young Kovono, address no Krampono, a Moving Pick. Government of Ghana, Ministry of Health, the address by. In Kofono address no a Moving Pick, but it's not necessary. Let's move on. Now, whereas the purchaser accepts suppliers' quotation for certain goods and service, I'm sorry, I can't see the other word. Deployment of the Ministry of Health's National E-Health Project Phase 2, which includes implementation of electronic medical records and patient management system for the health sector. Contract number MOH/E-Health/PH52/2019. Now, uche contract number de womni items and a description of items. Nyoma omototo ana jumadi omubedi ema contract we ejina naso. Now, Ministry of Health, National E-Health Project, implementation electronic medical records and patient management system for the health sector. The National E-Health Project Phase 1, which included a rollout of the e-health architecture in the central region, successfully completed in December 2017. In the contract, no, say the year before, now what we call a piloting had been done in the central region. And which year was that? 2015. Because they came into power, 2016. They came into power 7 January 2017. Now, Oko Wenima, Central Region successfully completed in December 2017 in a vast number of health facilities, including the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. The Ministry of Health, MOH, subsequently engaged the Public Procurement Authority and the Ministry of Finance, assistances and support in preparing the rollouts of the e-health project nationwide. In July 2018, the e-health project nationwide, in July 2018, following extensive negotiations which in July 2018, following extensive negotiations which included a value for money audit, PPA granted approval to e-health project phase 2, including a budget of 186,729,946 Ghana and sole source requests. That means, almost say, in 2018, July, and a Ghana buying through the PPA, almost sign a contract way, and contract way no, na a sole sourcing, obia and compete. So okay, in Siasari interview that butcher na, they said they were engaging other companies to also do other piloting. Send a beya omobenya competition to, at the end of the day, give the contract to the company that they think they deserve. But so read the contract now, it was so sourced. That means yembe tendering no, yama obia opportunity say so more experience kra omombra. Remember, this company was actually registered in 2015. So there could have been a company that was registered in 2010 that had more experience than this company that was given the company a contract in 2019. But the NPP government did not open the tendering. They did not allow any company to also come in and show them what they can do. Maybe the new company, if they had opened the door for other companies to come in, they would have come in with a lesser deal, whereby Anke Andrew $186.7 million. But what this NPP government did in 2017, and they closed it up. And 2018, they made sure, through the PPA, they have signed the contracts. Omamasa approval, so sourcing. Inti, tiasie, so sourcing started day one Ekufuadura office. They decided to give contracts to people or companies they feel Omwankasa enkwana wose ye jumano. Remember, NDC was this company approached the NDC government. They told them to do pilot. They did not say we are going to sign contract to you. So the probability of NDC bringing in other companies to also come and show them what they can do or open up the tendering process, it was high. At this point, the NDC did not tell this company, say, after you finish the pilot, it is automatic that you're going to get a contract. For all you know, there were other companies that were trying to reach NDC to also do another pilot in another part of the country to prove to NDC government, say, but what the NPP did was, power and block it, and say, company way, so sourcing, ma obia mbemu omunkwane de $186.7 million na ebemomo. Now, yanko enim. Contract na be really chiro no. So this is what it says. In March 2019, the Ministry of Finance approved a budget of $100 million for phase 2 to align with the MOFEP funding. Phase 2 of the National e-Health Project has been abridged. Phase 3 will include remaining facilities. Phase 3 will include Phase 3 will now be added at the completion of phase 2 to include remaining facilities. The National E-Health Project Phase 2 is being set up in 3 milestones. So as you can see down there, you see, say, your teaching hospitals, regional hospitals, district hospitals, and the amount that has been released, $39.6 million. $39.6 million. Now, let's move on with the contract. Me read the contract in the party because me besa me show adiebi NPP aban sorry. Now, already the other part of the contractor, there's a reason why here yenya abutra ye pese reading nyina because you know me pese me show adiebi aban we NPP aban we eno ntina menya abutra me den release ni nyina kakra na nyina yakan. Now, scope of work ejuma omobeye into as you can see from the beginning no bidin catch them me ready ejuma company we ebeye streamline patient management in all area health facilities in the health sector. This will include both insured and non-insured patients, and it will consist of the following: the networking of all core activities related to patient registration, service management, claims management, and data reporting in health sector at the health facility level. It will also cover the electronic management of medical records, outpatient and inpatient services, all diagnostic services and pharmacy services, and will include such services as mortuary services and all auxiliary services related to patient care. 2. Each service point will be linked to the revenue and claims system. This will enable claims to be processed automatically on patient-to-patient basis. Claims will compile automatically at specific periods. The system will have built-in checks to facilitate claims management and will prompt the NHIA when there are deviations from the standards. Now, the system will be configured to calculate selected indicators automatically to provide indications of performance and to help continuous monitoring. So basically, ejuma na almost say contract na almost sign on. Ejuma e was say omu ye nyina no. Basically, system management. Patient omo NHIS so any even patient na omo ye de omo NHIS so omo e beje omatum omo ye nje omo nto ho omo beda ho omo nda ho the way much nyina ka ho just say basically they were putting the whole health system in one package so we can all access it. Yana citizenry no e be easy for us to access healthcare. And omo my services so e be easy for them to provide the services. I'm talking about the health facilities. Indeed, this was something that now, so wenim our contract anymore. There's something that you will see. Sanyo man I'm listening in actual almost I was set in conforno a provide no you see a over $100 million no. So we share sa nyoma data analysis. Receive data directly from all registration points and claims from each facility, verification at the district health administration. Most of all parameters for verification will be automated to check wrong entries. So basically, it was like a safe check. It was like a security check for our health system. Our health system now will be regularized. Obia eltumi wuramu keke enye de opebia ye betumi as streamline no se ne be ya Ghana ni biti be kwai na okọ hospital it will be easy se agire sebi obi ho kakra ne kote mortuary your data on the number of people ebi omowu at a specific district hospital, regional hospital. You bring data about everything when it comes to our health. This at the end of the day, the infrastructure in Abekanwa is getting to $186 million. And I showed you the breakdowns are there. The whole thing you need to understand is say Sasika way yetamuma one company say provide the services way. Now remember, SaaS services we provide no unya software, unya hardware, unya nyoma ode beba. In fact, ubesi master you can say master. Sa de na mu a MTN for po tintin bi no because you need some satellites, ubenya servers, ubenya computers, laptops, iPad, ubenya nyoma bebre to make sure this thing is integrated well. It's not just about signing, it's about the provision from a company now will provide services. No? All these things now, yɛde bɛbɛma saa de wei gyina ne nan so no, the company should be able to provide it. And it's na yɛ tam Ghana sika ana NPP tam Ghana sika $186.7 million edema sa company no. Now, Oko contract ni mu a, let me show you something. Already some part of the contract. This is what it say. Now this agreement witnesses omu womu no ena me de be kyerɛw no. These are the witnesses are omu witness say eye den, omu witness say eye contract no. Inti oko the witnesses na you will see their names here. Nipa we mu ena ede omu nsa share contract na say omu ede omu nsa share ase eye the other company no Lightwave for no so ede omu nsa share ase. So these are the witnesses contract no. In witness whereof the parties here to have caused this agreement to be executed in accordance with their respective laws and day and year first above written. Inti contract no omom witness a contract $186 million contract no omunye. Osha on behalf of the purchaser just say omwa ye purchase nyoma no omo be hyehyama no ye na purchase the government of Ghana ye na sebio nyoma na omo de ba abedi dwuma no ye na ye to ye na ye atofo omo provide services no ye na ye purchase services no enti obi a all sign ama ye bia no eye the witnesser all sign ama menewo the government of Ghana ye ne Ghana fo nyina no enti omo sign ye no Kweku Agima Menu ni signature na wo no signature Minister for Health and I will share Honorable Minister for Health ni stamp any season no and oba nipa na ono so edi adanse ma Minister of Health no your friend Nana Kwabena Ejei Mensa ono ni signature na wo no Chief Director Ministry of Health no Ministry of Health Chief Director and a witness ma the Minister of Health enti Ghana for no ye tumu sign a contract and a minister Agima Menu ko sign a contract we enkofo no so nipa o sign ma omo no your friend no Samson Jaba ono na ye Okutukwe Jaba ni brother no ono so oti Atlanta abroche no America ni signature no ono na the CEO of Lightwave company no ono na company ni dia or Ghana ni oti Atlanta ono na sign ye and a nipa or witness man no anasa oya dansifo ana adansimuni ejine mu man no witness ye no your friend Sulemana Abdallah I think something like that. On the signature on the CEO the partner on so I witness see and to her date now February 4th 2019 and I'm yes so as you can see there omunyina essence sign here and by you say Ghana buying any a year Lightwave for a signed contract. Now in a contract there were so many things that they were expecting this company to provide. Send ebeya e-health no sebio ebeye ejira na so ma sebio problem biansi. Na company did they provide the services? Time na the mom so provide no. Did they follow the time? I'm talking about the duration. Juma di omuka say omobabedi no. Did they actually do it? And these are questions are obebusa won say adentina ende ye ti ura hospital nyoma ewosanka unhu se ekoso e-health sebio data no yebusa information osanka doctor tumi bo na ohu baby a oyare did the last time about hospital sebio se okọ hospital asenkregwa na ote oboase a adentina doctor ntumi hu se okọ district hospital bi wo asenkregwa na time a wonyem no ye wo tetanus ana ye wo measles adentina ende omuntumi nye because sa nyoma na nanka was sa company we are ye tia $186 million no. That is their job. They were supposed to be able to build a system whereby everywhere you are in Ghana, when it comes to health provision, and as a health facility, your data, information, and also doctor two in no, it me emia computer so no who say Kwame Amwakon. Yawo webekwai yawo 1972 woko ami amwakon or diabetes 27th April 2017 woko hospital bi otechiman government hospital no omoma withdraw we senum edro no omoma 2 times onum ye and ye pese ma withdraw we but ye hwe no omo ye test bi hu say o yare no se bi atie no ye ma o say draw we ya obe yare mo enti saa nyoma no na nka o se nkofo we ye did they do it now moma yenkom na menjudwa bibi mu nkire o. the facts of the case in Nina say, in March 2019, the Ministry of Health signed a 3-year contract valued at 100 million with Lightwave Healthcare. Inti contract no almost signing in stages. Inti almost manko for $100 million. And I'm gonna say use it because contract no a 3-year contract. Inti start no using your infrastructure side, your software side, your hardware side, your different sites are obeying kakaka kesimti. Abani mo musika say start building it. Now, it is a obese me breaking it down out as easier. In 2019, the Ministry of Health signed a 3-year contract valued at 100 million with Lightwave e-health solution to deploy a comprehensive health information management system across 950 facilities nationwide. Into contract nimuno, nanka also mo provided sa nyoma ni nyina in 950 hospitals in Ghana. Into contract na me kan kire no, ye wi aba publish contract ni nyina, it is in there. Now also mo provided 950 hospitals in Ghana. Now also mo nyina enya sa services no. Also mo nyina uko sa hospital ni bia o Ghana. Se o be kwai na obi wo stream a doctor no wo stream no okọ computer so also hu nipa no free be kwai eba stream no ni information into 950 hospitals na nka also mo provide sa services we nyina omo wi na ma jom sika ko. Now by 2022, by the year 2022, Lightwave had not delivered the 950 facilities required under the contract. After about 3 years, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, about 4 years, now Lightwave end to mean deliver. They have not been able to deliver. Now, the ministry therefore granted an additional 2 years. Granted 2 more years extension, expiring on the 31st of December 2024. In the first place, contract near signing no crapono. Senka ushema anka Lightwave for obobu contract no. In fact, at the end of the day, no, Oma call against the contract and they have breached the contract. But interestingly, the NPP government extended the contract again to 2024 December 31st. Remember, 2024 December 31st and a NPP free power. But in 2022, no, contractor omdeman ko for we are now also provided 950 facilities for Ghana, some kind of services now provide here. No, they still extended it again to 2024 December. Now, what happened after that? And I say, at the end of the extension, 31st December 2024, Lightwave had still not fully completed the scope, prompting the ministry under the leadership of Honorable Kobra Minka Atkando to initiate a comprehensive forensic audit to determine the true status of work delivered. Now, the reasons were simple: non-performance, the extent of delivery versus payment, and any gaps in hardware, software, and integration. This was to guide the ministry in any future decisions about the said contract. Inti Minta Akando Soba office no, and who's a contract way company near the moment deliver it. Inti right now, he was looking at Nyoma also company deliver when it comes to hardware, software, every single thing about sa contract no. Oh, when you say the own no paper no so no, and who sika ni yetu amanko for no. Some monies have been paid to the company, but the provision nyoma na omodi aba no, and nyoma na sika e dia mo no encorrelate just say embo ensiso. Inti Akando ka say no. Then I'll see a BA forensic audit into this contract because in a contract, 950 facilities are Ghana and provided these services. On paper, we are not seeing that. On the ground, we are not seeing that. Some payments have been made to this company. Into payment in my company no for what work done. And then Akando started say they should open a forensic audit into it. And then my company nibufu ya na motowa or turn it off server no. In the side glitches na munya nansenya oko hospital yesi service ni nyejuma and national health insurance say no because Akando started sadie we no and a company na NPP ni almost sign a contract and from Arabian to us say say data no we also have the right to control it no the NPP government under their insiasare any ajumamenu no they lifted our data our national data when it comes to health, and of the company, we don't have any say in it. Into Akando activate forensic audit, and a company in Bufu and 10 of 7. Into every hospital in Ghana, you realize that it was down because the company wanted to prove to Akando, say, do not open investigations into the contract I signed with the NPP government. Now, again, Akando Mabehua, they were questioning the system and calling for a forensic auditor. Ama a lightwave company, a doom server, and the NPP 40 TV so say John Mahama buying Akando mo ministry and na omu yejuma ye babe ko inside the wagon. Now we specifically sika edema nkofo we any ejuma omanfa nye any atra omutwa ye any sika omugye ye ansa na NPP every power. Now, when you move forward, audit findings into omuye auditing. This is what they found in the auditing. Verified facilities. The audit has confirmed that only 450 facilities have been fully delivered. They were supposed to deliver 950 services to 950 facilities. Omuye audit, Omu will say 450 facilities have been fully delivered, installed and verified as operational. Less than 50% of the original 950 facilities. Because 950, and what we were expecting. Meaning, a company, after taking the money they took, they have not been able, even after the extension by the NPP government to 2024, they've still not been able to even provide about 80% of a human and also services. They have been able to provide even less than 50% of the services. Out of the 950, only 450 hospitals in Ghana and an integrity onto the e-health services. Now, contract performance and payments. The total amount paid to date to Lightwave is 76,886,010 Ghana cedis. Even though they have not been able to provide even about 70 or 80% of the services they were going to provide to the 950 facilities around the nation, Omo provided only 450. That 100 million in Omo tiemu $76 million. They have not even been able to provide 50%, but they have paid them $76 million. And you ask yourself, ejuma de mao, unye ejuma pondu 50%. Then a tam sika 100 million, $76 million the mao. You have to ask yourself why. Now, the audit also revealed that the sum of $10.6 million was paid to the Lightwave in excess of work done. Almost said to ya $10 million to be the Lightwave for now. Ubuso almost says $10 million na obian to me ma answer. $10 million before Kwekwajima Menu NPP Bawumia Ekufuado cabinet every office in December, they apart from paying the $76 million, some $10 million was also paid to this company. And you ask, say, why did you pay the $10 million? Because you want to come here. $10 million Edmas company way, because from the audit they did, a Juma here on the ground, it does not match the amount of money that was paid this company. Now, so when you move forward a little bit, this is what you see. This is what you see. Sorry. This is the It is simple. Watch this. Payment versus delivery. Now let me show you. You see, year 1, year 2, year 3. Into 1M, 1M2, 1M3, 2M, 2M2, 2M3. Now, Mami break it down to you. Into year 1, into year 1 a year day, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Year 2, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Year 3, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. That is how the project was being done. Into year 1, and I say M1 na, milestone 1 na. In year 1, no, almost phases womb. And a year 2, no, almost phases womb. Because the phases are, ebia, almost group, no, ebia, month. In 1 year, no, you have the 3 months by away. Near the another 3 months away, near the another 3 months away, and now 4. Now you're 12. Now you're completely a whole year, no. Into a year, the table on the screen now. Bibi is a milestone. It represents a year faces are a year project, no. Now, ushe blue partner was na year milestone planned facilities trench value in dollars and a payment status. And the last one here, delivery acceptance status at 31st of December 2024. Sika we nyina omutua 2024 December and omutua NDC aban tua sika ma sa company we. The NDC government under Akando Emma company we 1 cent. Now ushe year 1 mobilization tranche value 9.9 million. They paid it to the company. Omsi mobilization. We don't know what mobilization is. Media, I don't know mobilization. Ebia, omo put omo together. Omo gather omo say omo ba den. Omo be say juma we no any friend mobilization. So they paid 9.9 million for mobilization. Year 1, M2, 10 teaching original. We are talking about facilities now. Almost 10 teaching original hospitals. Now, tranche value, they paid them $10.7 million. Payment status, they paid it. Delivered and accepted on the 31st of December 2024. That payment went through. The NPP government paid this government for their services. Remember, they were supposed to provide services for 950 hospitals. They only provided service for 450, which is below 50%. And remember, at the end of the day, Nyomo Moka said, 950 is supposed to, at the end of the cover this money. But we have done less than 50% provision, but the payment that has been done is about 70% of payment. And to be say, Ejuma send any payment to send you to. Now, over M3, planned facilities, 60 facilities, hospitals, district hospitals, clinics. How much did they pay them? $10.5 million. Payment status, it was paid, delivered, and accepted by the provider. And year 2, and year 2 M1, no, year 2, M1, milestone 1, 120 facilities, no, so year $11.6 million. It was delivered and accepted. Delivery acceptance status 31st of December 2024. Time we for move free office no 31st December 2024. No na sasi kan yetua mankofo wi. Year 2 M2 125 planned facilities. Omutia sika se na mo $12.1 million. Paid, delivered. Year 2, M3, tranche 3, and I said milestone 3. 128 facilities, and also provided services. No, we paid them $11.4 million. Paid, delivered, accepted. Now, Oba subtotal na year 1 and year 2. The first year and the second year, almost to me, I provided services way for 443 facilities. Yaka facilities are hospitals scattered around the nation, clinics, district hospitals, regional teaching hospitals. Almost 443 out of the 950. No, we had paid them $66.3 million. Delivered and accepted. Now remember, year 3, which is still when the NPP were in office, that is 31st December 2024, they made some last payment before they left office. That is year 3. That is 31st of December 2024. They made this payment before 31st December 2024, before Akufo-Addo Efri office. Now, how much money did they pay? Year 3, milestone 1, almost provided 157 facilities around the nation with services. They paid them $10.6 million. Paid. Ongoing, 7 accepted. And that is what triggered the audits. That is what triggered the forensic audits. In that kind of power office, and this about office, said, no, this payment that went in the last time, we need to look at it very well, because it looks like the services that has been provided, it does not correlate when it comes to the payment. It is something is off. Now, idea in services now we a provider, we are taking these huge of sums of money and giving them milestone 1, milestone 2, milestone 3. Idea in services no more providing. Are they even actually providing the equipment? How and the number and quantity they said they were going to provide. Now, the equipment they said they were going to provide, are they world-class equipment? Are they top-notch? The durability, how long would they stay? Are they inferior products? Are they giving us something, a second-hand, third-hand product? And how are we able to check all those things? Because our information is that this Lightwave company, they basically gave the contract to an Indian company. They were just brokers, technically. They did not have the technical know-how to set up all these things. So they came to Ghana with a Ghanaian leading them. They broke the deal, and our information, the information we are getting is that they basically handed this deal over to an Indian company to make sure they provide the facilities. What is happening in the broker came and actually had the contract with us, and the broker did not know how to implement all this, to build all these facilities, to make sure our data is put together. As I speak, if what we are hearing is true, then it means the Ghana Health Service, the e-health or the data of Ghana Health Service, it is in India. That is why the company can give that Indian company that was helping them build or bring these facilities together or equipment together to build this. They are the ones, if they give them instructions, they will turn the server off. And that is what just happened recently. Now, Nyamana almost providing. And if those things they say they are providing, did they check? Did they do any due diligence? Because Nyamana mode banadoso. Nyamana are inferior. Are they quality things? The laptops, the iPad, the whatever they said they are providing, are they quality stuff? Now let's go and see some of the equipment they said they were providing a NPP for Tiomoka a year, an amount of $68 million. Come, where are they hiding? Okay, this one is gone. Now, hardware analysis. This is the hardwares. Nyoma we no so omo todiaba e dia be set dia hospital biamu, district hospital biamu, send ye be ya Ghana no, ye health facility, ye health sector no, e be digitized. These are the things they said they were providing. How these things, NPP are buying in Kofu with a sign a contract of over $100 million. And your data to India. We don't have access to our data. Somebody turns it on and off. And that is the most dangerous thing. Items description. Unit cost. You can say unit cost. Your toba could be saying any of the unit cost. Total contract quantity. Contract and sign sign provide G2. Year 1 and year 2. Nyoma sign providing in year 1 and year 2. I'll be making sure say in contract almost state to say I will say within year 1 and year 2. Sign your money in hospitals in enya sign your mano. Filled amount. So filled na. Dodua ewa filled no. And a variation. Say NCC niya send amba and a send a buy ye can kaya send omu provide and send omu provide and a variation amount the omu provide no no boni a saying so I'm some 20 helicopter a iPads ko ha na se 10 the ko ya 10 na amba no ne boy is saying because remember you tia almost over $70 million and $70 million that you tia no sa sika dia mo no sa sika nyoma we nyina ebi amba no ni nyina hyem into technically omo de ka. All right, let's look at the equipment. Now, hardware analysis. Omo ka so me provide 15,312 tablets. 15,312 tablets nationwide. Now remember, omo ka say omo tablet ba kubia $475. $475 tablet. No some metal tablet ba kubia $475. In fact, your publisher contract now, you go and read a year contract now. Ube tablets no almost specs. Ebi use Pentium wom. There are some tablets a use i3, i2. Be say a Pentium nyina wom. Now Omukase tablet bi omoton no market ne so omoton maye baku bia $475 and omo so omobeton 15,312 na amaye. Now at the end of the day first year and second year 15,000 tablets no omo to me 7,707 penny buy. Now oko filled in the swa dia uhun wo ho no 4,067 on the field. That means so facilities no ko check it the in person physically only 4,067. Now that means to say by 3,640 of the tablets nobody knows where they are because in the contract also may provide 15,000 within first year and second year. $475. Catch say year 1 and year 2, provided 7,700 tablets. And so Oko hospitals are organizing tablets are holding 4,000. Now 3,640 tablets. Ye baby now 3,640 tablets so Oka calculating in money $1.7 million. We don't know where the tablets are. Oma famba. Tablets. Tablets at or laptop. Tablets. It is so far out of the money we have paid them 1.72 million tablet are but whisker. And I'm also provided laptops. I'm also laptop $550. Remember, contract way was in 2019. That time that dollar was 5. Don't get it wrong. That time that dollar was 5. And I'm almost on beton laptop bia my $550. One laptop bia can say provided within year 1 and year 2 provided a year 9,544 laptops. Year 1 year 2 now provided 4,474. Oko filled. Now say Oko check it the amount of laptops almost some of the core facilities around the nation only 3,763. 711 ye sa laptops no. Na sa 711 no o de basika mu a $391,000. Ye nim baby are those laptops no. Now desktop computer na si table so no achacha no. Ha. Eno almost say almost beton ba ku bia my $600. $600. Omuka say contract no provided 25,799 computers for all the facilities around the nation. Year 1 and year 2, uka 2 years liboma, provided only 13,125 computers. Now, uka filled specific hospitals around the nation. Hospitals ni no. Omuka say 2 years the 13,000 buy, and so qua you see only 7,060 computers. Now, variation which I say about 6,065 yenim baby awo. Now, 6,065 computers or the basikemwa $3.6 million. $3.63 million. Computers, 6,000. They have not provided it. Year 1, year 2. Maybe they are about to provide the rest, which is 6,065 computers. We don't know where they are. Now, Oba, BBI, your friend is service. Also, the service because sa the basic server so and then the running system no. Can say server ba could be $3,500. Each server Ghana $3,500 and the NPP are buying contract signing here no. At the end of the day, total contract quantity no now almost provided 957 service in the whole contract year 1, year 2. Now, as we speak, year 1, year 2, no, out of the 957, no, almost provided 450 in service. Now, Oko field, Echo hospitals, no, check it, says service no hampa, only 393 service pen oho. Now, 52 service, yenim baby awo. O the bus kemua, $41,600, and also a shasasi kana yetu omuno, almost 76 million. No. Omaji and someone provide it. Now, storage devices. Almost say be a friend storage devices. And also no, can say when it comes to storage devices, no, beton am a unit price $800. I don't know what storage devices because are they talking about hard drives to store all the information? I thought the service came with some very big hard drives, a bit master, but they were selling the storage devices to us separately from the server itself. So I wasn't part of the contract signing. These are all the small things that they were supposed to fine tune, but the NPP said encore because some people were going to make money. Into all storage devices now, can say I could be my $800. Can say contract nature or some provided 952. At the end of the day, the storage devices, no, I'm provided 445. Into Ochakia, Oko field, and this is only 393 in our 52 storage devices in you. All the bus came out at $41,000. Oba switches and load balancer. I'm see FBB switches and load balancer. Sebio. So muji data na e broso e bedoso a also move bi on ahoden ye chichechichem ye move bi kwa ha na move bi akwa ha said e be ya enkogu one edien system so a e be corrupt na be jam system no into mo bi a friend switches and load balancer. Now omoka say ombeton unit bia ma ye $4,500 single one bia no $4,500 total contract quantity contract no now say ombe provided 4,700 pieces. 4,700 pieces. Now, year 1 and year 2, Oka Nimienu Boma. The 2 years no, provided a year 3,445 a year pieces. Now, Oko hospitals now Ghana 1,232 per annum, meaning 2,213 a year switches and load balances. No, ye won't be alpha. O the ba a year sikemua almost $10 million. See, switches and load balancer no. Omukase ba kubia system no beton my $4,500. Omukase beton a year 4,700 pieces na mde at the end of the day no 2 years no year 1 year 2 no provided 3,445 pieces. Now so we call hospitals no checking one by one. It is only a day 1,232 pieces pen or now say 1,232 pieces are meaning 2,213 pieces yenim baby afa. That means so we check switches now $9.958 million. And no any sika yashre. Now access points, any cables, omoka say provided tomba could be my $3,500. Total contract quantity omoka some be my 952. Provided 455. Filled no qua 455 it means that one the access point and cables no they provided everything. Mast and grounding. Omoka say mast and grounded but could be my $2,023. Omoka provided 952. At the end of the day, no year 1, year 2, provided. At the end of the year 1, year 2, provided 455. Oko field na only 73 na wo 327 yeni baby alpha o de basike mu a 752,000. Software, ka so be provide software. Be ton software so amaye. Ka say software so be ton software amaye. We ye contract ajima menu sign ye. Na software no be ton ba ku bia amaye $3,000. Now also we provide a 952 the quantity software in pieces. No. Now at the end of the day, year 1, year 2, no. Now I'm provided 443 the software pieces. Now field no Oko hospitals now 443 and I'm provided. So technically software no also providing now agency integration. Agency no integration no contract quantity also integrity. Agency integration and not $2.2 million. I don't know what agency integration is. I think the technical guys will be able to break that down to us. Agency integration. And also, no, at this point, they could not provide anything. Zilch. Enti, o calculative variations na, ya kasa variations a. Nyomo amuka aso amu de beba, ya kohwehwe mu no, emba ya, omaji hu sikedi, any different variations. O keka sie ni a, omo de ye car also mutia. Enti, oya variations nyina, ekeka ni nyina boma. Close to $19 million. Now, meka kira mu say sika yedi nkan etua nkofo wi. Sika yedi nkan etua nkofo wi. Right now as we speak, let me put the contract. Yes. I want the total amount. Sika yetua nkofo wi no $76.9 million, almost 77 million. And at 77 million, at the end of the day, all the tabulations, all the calculations, what we came to realize and then say, 18, almost $20 million, out of the 76 million, they don't deserve, $20 million, almost $20 million, provided. It is only $20 million, $76 million. They are still, they don't even deserve, because at the end of the day, you have not done even 50% of the job. And you are being paid about 70% of the contract sum. It is wrong. You cannot pay somebody 70% of contract sum. Abra, job done. And I say, a human also on even over 50%. How do you pay for services that have not been provided? They cannot say. So we are given 100%. I'll bet you sika nyina. A human unyandu 50% to cry. You 70% sika, which is about $76 million or $77 million. Even that $77 million, you don't deserve no. Emu $20 million no. Nyoma kura wo se odi aba no krampo no. Yentumi hu sa nyoma ni wom. So you ask yourself, say, how did the government sit down to sign such a contract, and then at the end of the day, they turn around and tell Ghana for say, Muni bibi, and this for aba, and yase cash and carry naba, and okwa hospital no bibi anye juma. Hospital no bibi anye juma because NPP are buying sign a contract with Lightwave. What they did was that they told Lightwave to take over our data, our health data. They gave it to them for good. They did not say, oh, we as a government, we as a country, we also need 90% control. And I say, build, operate, and transfer. About 3 years. Oh, build it, who operated for 3 years and give us back our data. They didn't put any clause like that. What they did was that take our health data, control everything. That company, from what we are hearing, I'm contracting on the India phobi. Into India for India. Now, it's a Lightwave for at the India for car. It means the Indians have the power to switch off the server. It may be Lightwave Krampono at this point, from what I am seeing, they don't have control over our server. Lightwave might have a contract with this Indian company that they have refused to pay, and the Indian company are saying, until you pay me my money, I am not going to turn on the server. How are we going to get our data back? This is what we talk about. Anytime I just say, the NPP as a political party, they need to stay in opposition for 42 years. And every time I say something like this, every time I talk about this NPP staying in opposition for 42 years, Anna Obidrian say, Metan NPP, what you are seeing here is dangerous. Because say an investigation here who say light wave for no, they did not have the capacity to do these installations. And almost subletted contract in the Indians are. Now our data is in the hand of a company we don't even know. The same people who handed this data over to a company we don't know, today are sitting on TV. After your market and Kwasi Afone catch say, and the Oko Hospital, Yasika and carry system in Yejuma. The NDC government is working hard to at least get the system running manually. This is where we are. But you see the funny thing, these companies here almost signing our contract. NPP for now sikano almost 38 sikama Joy News for. They are paying money to some journalists at City News. From tomorrow, you will see them coming out to say, why is the NDC government not making sure the system is running? What is happening to our data? What is the government doing? Why are we seeing this now? It is because some people have put money in the system to be protected and to change the narrative. After this show, no, we will publish a bibia amagana for hunukura wom. Intimino tie say hospital come for noche information e wo ho ni nyina na wo India. NPP for sign is our contract no. Omutia sika almost 100 million or 80 million to a company a ejuma mu ye ekwane do 40%. Computers, laptops, then dey amka so beba ni nyina no dodo na amba. Kwekwa ejima menu ene ekufuado baomia Kennedy Japan nyina tena cabinet Kennedy. Okachira mu say MP bia yeyi ni bia na ne nsa wom. Enti indirectly some ministers at cabinet were representing Kennedy Japan. All these people sat in cabinet and said, let us hand over our health data to Indians. Because technically, when you give such room, a company unlimited access to your health data, it means a corona mutinuma bottom. People have to be arrested and jailed. This forensic audit that is going to be done, so we are, the Yoko should make sure they arrest the former health minister. Okoboy needs to be arrested. Every single person. And Siasari, all these people, they need to tell us, where is our health data? Where is it? Nobody should blame this government. This government is doing everything possible to make sure, say, you retrieve your data at the back. And the only way you can do that is to open a forensic audit in the money, sir. It is that for. Same bone tofa. Nana do dan kwaku for the NPP no enda me no tiwai. Komfo no che hospital na mokọ ho no. Mu information na wo ho nyina etumi ma hospital no rane. Okohu doctor yetumi ma woduro eka se ende NHIA o card wa ha ye information nyina o papa yare ne diabetes information o papa mpese ye beti o ma me mpese ye beti nyoma bia ehia a e wo se de boy hospital no ban nyina no NPP aban agima menumu assign a contract. And omudi sa information in ma company bako and menoka say they are to say sa company no India. Now sa company na omuni ekufuado mo sign contract no na omuni sa capacity na say omunim say adwuma no yankasa omudi de omuye ne say omudi omunim na beji adwuma no omudi omunim ji adwuma no and omudane adwuma no de ma India for and omka che India for say yakọ Ghana omagimi yaje omusika ya ne say adwuma no yentumi nye your idea about adwuma no Mona munim senya yebetumi esipo yebetumi esi dan yebetumi di laptop aba monje na monkoye inti enda me no ka say Ghana ban ekufuado aban mahama baomi aban no omo de Ghana ya pomuden insama ehiaye a sebio ekrobia so no se wapomuden hu ehintasam a ehia no se obi okuta wo man no mene na nado dan kwakufuado ne baomi amo etam ni nyina de ma company so omonje na omonhwe so eni tina na nsei moko hospital a mo se cash and carry aba adekudi enti e kasa no se ende aban no yentumi ko computer so biem oba o national health insurance card o de ba aban tumi wura computer nim enko hu o problem o yare a wo de ba ye imbre bia wo ba ye de o se hwe ne ye de hwe mo a moko twetwa scan ne ade ni nyina no information a system no se ekom se scan ya okotwe wenya cancer ye beboa no sa information nyina na do dan kwekufo ado mo sign contract e de ma company bi a sa company no de etete ne se omo de akoma company bi wo India. Now say mun say and the Oba hospital na say computer ni nyadwuma na doctors ne say mun chiro ni nyina wo paper so mfa mo na mo mboa mo ne ntumi nya na it is because sa company na ekufo ado aban agima meni mu ne omo sign contract no omo ne India fo no akasa say omo ndum no adenti no omo ndum machine no ni nyina ne say NDC aban baaye no sa contract no mo beto ye no omo hu say dwirim wom omo hu say agima meni ekufo ado ba omiam ediska over $100 million in one seven year king. And nitina eye akando cast and the mummy nhwehwemu ene na ama company ni bu ofu a o maka cha mo nyonko fo mo India say omundum machine no na me nuanom a mo hwem ye we de me buso tumfo nana wote Ghana yi o medical records ebi wo UK uji UK aban ni di eno mo protect no nana o medical records ebi wo America uji America aban ni di say enya de mo bia nana me no wo kasei o medical record e wo Ghana hospital bia no eya aban hospital no sa record no ewo India bantima hene o record na o yare a sebio manisi sumina so sa yare bi wo honam pese obi bete nipa bi bete sebio ahemfo amo Ghana etitirufo sa mo yare no ho ensam a eye kokoam nsam a aban ewo se omkora emamu ikishe se nipa bi ensa nka ne sa no sa ehintasem no NPP aban any company bi sign contractor omo tam ni nyina ade ma omo a ende me no kase ewo India enintina na nsemu asantememu ye ko hospital a doctors ne ka che se omo computers ni nyadwuma ni nyina ne se India fo no edum no enti question ye busa ne se ebe den na ye nsaka agima menu nam Ghana o NPP fo we nam Ghana ende akando ne MDC aban joma hamamo ye bibia se company friend light wave no omude omeba Ghana na omo matena se aka se hey contract na yenkofo no mo sign na enye nyoma bebre wo mu a enye ye pese ye sa etenetene ne biem because say anya sa na ya mankofo ya ma na omo a omudi anim ma contract we call so edi adwurum ya nche omo antuma sebio se company na mba ye information a ebo ye ho ban eye apomudin ensam eyi hitasem no ni nyina wo India na dia ya ne se MPP mu nipa bi afomo abomu tirim se omo mpese e behu no kure no nti omo tuatua journalist bi sika ewo Joy News se ochina ekono omo mbra meka se NDC aban no e na asai enye NDC aban bia meka se wia enkrata we di contract no me publish Ghana formo MPP mu omo ntam no omo nkenkan kire mo moko eye radio na eso kankan no wuntumi na ewo kumase na e dada mo no so mutuma kenkan a monka so monkenkan ni nyina sibia kavitila kenkan ye no no mundidwa mu nkira mo na mo a mondi no kure mudi MPP nkwasiafo we chi dada mo no monka nkira mo se ade a modi aye mo no sebio omakumu abrɛ mo ase enti ye Ghana ni na ohwɛ me anadwo ya asɛm we nya asɛm a ɛda Mahamudu Bawumia omolanche no kasaye ɛde no kae 2024 ɛna Bawumia kan asɛm we
government's resolve to change this narrative. I have spearheaded several initiatives aimed at leveraging digital technologies to enhance governance, service delivery, revenue mobilization, tackle corruption, and enhance financial inclusion and innovation in Ghana. Notable among some of these initiatives I've championed include the Ghana Card, the Digital Address System, and the Ghana Post GPS and mobile money interoperability. Additionally, I've championed the Universal QR Code Payment System, the Paperless Port System, and the Ghana.gov e-services project. In the health sector, I've championed initiatives such as the Ghana Card at Birth, the health sector e-services project. In the health sector, I've championed initiatives such as the Ghana Card at Birth project, the National e-Pharmacy platform, the digital renewal for the National Health Insurance subscribers, the Zipline drone based medical delivery project, and the Lightwave Health Information Management System of the National eHealth Project, which we are commissioning today. And these have revolutionized various sectors of the Ghanaian economy. I'm very excited by this LIMS initiative because an integrated electronic medical record system is crucial for a country's healthcare infrastructure. Electronic health records, such as LIMS, consolidate patient information across healthcare providers, enabling a more coordinated, efficient, and safe approach to patient care. Deployment of the LIMS application as part of the National eHealth Project over the last 6 years has been instrumental in delivering efficient and effective healthcare in the country, improving health processes and infrastructure.
Program we launching it twice. When an black white canon, okay, say now say program we launching in 2017. Ahead in 2024. Yaba betwaba aba omi abeka say or sa launch program no. Because 2017 am launch program no. And I'm sign a contract 2019. Ahead in 2024 agama abeje Mike ebuni tirimuko edise konko eka che say ono almost have a launch LIMS LMS no as a new thing. And then Emma NDC for raise objection say a black kwakotwe letter by say no 2017 mo yeden mo launch ade we adenti na gama asa begina ye twatro eno na mo didi na tem eno na yenya journalist bi a omutuatu omuka ete say Kobna Sante kwase ampanyin begina say a black is doing too much o Kobna Sante yare wo ho ebe 77,000 and the docket eda India anopatututu story a uhu bema utumu a uhu bema o docket eda India odo kwase ati radio so ka say a black is doing too much, a black is doing too much. Wo o docket o hu yare eda India. And san kwase ade we na mote Ghana na moye, instead of you people to probe and question politicians. NPP at this point, National Health Insurance na problem about NPP. Now, John Mahama and the NDC are kind of need to find a way to solve this problem. I don't see another problem. In Kwasiafo or China, because I'm a party for Mudiomochi, Jimmy, JSS Penomuenti, they cannot, they think it's Obie Jimmy or China, Omako Cheche scammer journalist or Joy News. I know about 3 of them, they have given them money. Asampa, Omajiska, Obi, Kobna Sante, One eye Dominic, Omajiska, Ochina, and Omestati Jandamno, and Nintina Ende made a document naba. And Nintina Ende made the contract naba. After the show, my team will publish every single document. Team, how many pages? The document is how many pages? We will publish every single page of this contract. And then we will let you know. Take your time and read it. NPP, only a dangerous political party. There you say, there's 76 to 77 million dollars. Now the question is, some $10 million be a what system nimuna yebuso mo say ewe no. And then the last amount of money they paid, ye nim nipa o Jesus kano. Excess of $10 million. Ubusa say excess of $10 million na. Adentina mutia sa excess of $10 million na. Obian to me can't show and couldn't mutia $10 million. And that is the last payment they made. They paid that $10 million, took it out of Bank of Ghana and left office. $10 million. Mate say right after elections, Kwekwa Jimamenu ako see a brand new hospital. Na mumbucha Kwekwa Jimamenu say, ejuma ben pa na oya right after elections. Otumi see a brand new hospital. Na time or more power. Otum for say to area extra tengana. Area konfanochi ye. Time na otum for say to area say janka. Area to say slave with all due respect. Area a good wenima so bedum because of apomuden ediama edian asantemino. Na osses the one city na Ajimamenu AC ultra modern hospital. Private one for himself. Time na otum for say to area. Ne nice form, ne nsagu ne nsem, wabu nkotodwe ewa santiman, esresre one city, ede akwa konfo no che no. Na eye sewia egu ho epro. That time no na edi konfanoche pro. That time na afari pro. Na otumfo sebio wa esa akwa esresre sika 1 city edi akwa hospital. Na akwa we asane contractor na ono AC ultra modern hospital. Eye dan ye so sankwasi asem we so besi hanne. Weja. Intiminjai obodam. Ye busa simple questions. How did we get here as a people? How did we get here as a nation? How do we allow the contract, pages, 51 pages. We will publish it tonight. 51 pages. You be publishing and a public document. Every single person should have a copy. Ochina se yoko fra kwawe na ye cheno na na yare ba na obewu yes ye ntiase persecution. The Attorney General is going after Ajimamenu. Wanom George why se kusie. And mene wusika ena wenya. And time obe 7 years as health minister no we see a hospital mene umienu yesika ntumi nsi. Onyeska no way. This is the same person Sputnik otam eye vaccine na eye poison or be wo Ghana for yebusa no say I was frustrated. I didn't know what to do. I had to do something. Into Okoshianko for being Sputnik vaccine. A drew na onim de womb. Kwasi ampenyiwe or your accountant na moye health minister. Or num George to say kusie 55 for born who say janka. Na akwa we abetna yeso say health minister. Ye kan sama yeso we nyini. Ye kan sama ye penyini. Kwasi ampenyiwe edi ajantra for chi ka so we nyini tima me kan asem. Na ye nyina penyini ne efie. This is the foolishness we have lived with for years. We will be monitoring the system tomorrow. And it's a caution to every single journalist in Ghana. If you want to speak on this matter, the document is available. Masa, it will get to a point. If you people try to destabilize the system by misinforming or disinforming, we will send the people to you to question you. Because NPP, we need accountability. The forensic audit needs to be done. The government of the day, they are doing their best to make sure say a system way asati yejuma. Kwasi ampenyi we na Ghana no. Obeka kire say o papa mobra. Ne ba eti abrochire. We see a die dem air condition bono. Ye dum light pena ne plant asati yejuma. Kwasi we kwa abrochire kohwe ne ho yare. Access hospital enye sika. Ye the 70 to 80 million dollars. Ye ni be sika no koye. We have shown you things are emedru ye. Say a friend ende ewo yoku na ye toto na no pe kwase afo kwa ko bonchenku say ye demonstration na mo de mafa ne fo na nka mo ye demonstration ye bo 82 a kasan kwase ase na ya mo ye nka mo jai ye ti krom amamanfo koto aba ekufo de kwase ampanyi na ne hwe amoa we ebo nipa 82 okuo mo 2020 ya nka hwe ye chi yufo a na mo de mugimi akogina kwa wo say ye demonstration da ko etuo beto ni ahwe de o ye be ma obegina ho atwen demonstration no. This is the nonsense you have been dealing with. San kwasi asem ni asoso so Ghana ukokasa pe yes we ye penyini uba wiase a bebi ampenifo bedudo na jimi pa ya Ghana empenifo kakre bi de nim nyansa dudo na jimi because you see they hide behind old age, they hide behind gray hair, they hide behind oya akwara ena ukọ ewiase afa na nyina bebi ampenifo no dudo jimi ya Ghana bebi ampenifo dudo na ya kromfo ya Ghana omo intimidating kwara no with age with who go school wine Hanabano, Ufrehe, Unime, and Kwasiafowe, that is what they do. This is the nonsense we have been living with. And we need to let Ghanaians, Manya Butra Chechri Machro, in the Sunday, Ana Ochna, Oko Hospital, na doctors, no, hot nurses, like I said, na to me, and function system, and your fault, a NPP, a Ajimamenu, a Kufuado ne Bawumia, Bawumia Jina Okacham 2024 say, or none of this program we buy. And so, ye. Sa kwa we are san nam Ghana. Ni titu aso say India near only di 4 months. E wusu ni tiki kan kwasi asem. Say yen sama ni to me. $80 million ye ni me beskana fa. Akwa we san nam Ghana ha. Ame Jimmy Phobia twi. Mike Didechi say ba wo mia na medi president. Na den sebio ye negabi. Ye ni yen kwasi afo. The NPP as a political party omu ye nwan. Ba wo mia Kennedy, Brandon Champon, Kentry. All of them are stupid. Omunim nyansa every say they don't care about you. Show omo prime minister hwe de omo ye Ghana ha. And then metie eye story bi, video bi. You say John Boedu convincing na no hu fi no. Or say ono person obey chairman. Na ti asem bi a oka. These are the things they are saying.
Establishing invisible forces, and to the extent say do baby no, omo ye so formidable say the government couldn't do the excesses and no more no. And that is coming back again because there's no way. You better not say at the party, you're to you're to about just about 5-9 polling stations. The NDC took over the place and beat everybody up. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. And to be a year no 2016, to be a year no 2020 no, it is coming back, and that is what is motivating them.
Yes. Body, no power.
And I believe, say, with the Akomu experience, sometimes you become a bit complacent about Nema Unkuno. A lot of people were working in institutions, NDC for that but new people who were employed during the period of Nana Akufo-Addo, Cocoa Board here and there. No feel so salary and NDC for that domo, you buy a betu, you buy a pamo, ya pamo munina, ya pamo munina, and see the NDC day any more any dada, and see with what we are invisible forces, and to the extent say do baby no, omo ye so formidable say the government couldn't do the excesses and no more no, and that is coming back again because there's no way. You better not say at the party, you're to you're to about just about 5-9 polling stations. The NDC took over the place and beat everybody up. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. And to be a year no 2016, to be a year no 2020 no, it is coming back, and that is what is motivating them.
How did such a person become a general secretary of a party? Now unim de oka or see on the oba beli the party no na we hu say etuturafo no mo bo tuo ku nipa no aye from Delta Force na 2017 NPP ba power DSP nanka Bruce mo omkop tu omo so tuo bu omo no o say sa boys na omura courtroom ekobo judge ni ba na onyem no o say mrantie na 2020 ye to aba before 2020 ebe to aba omudi omukọ ayawaso west wago ko botuo no o se emrante na 2020 to aba omuku nipa 8 no omusho muso jantade no o se enunti na oba back to the party. He's advocating for what we call vigilantism. Just say he believes say omumfa tutuafo ne mra na wudi omubedi ye no yensan for omumra nti na oba back abeli the party no ni message no Ghana mremu no. There's an act that is against vigilantism. But when we are branching, when we go for Mudinachi, this is what we keep talking about. The political message ni. Adana ye to traforama. Omo mubo tuoku nipa ma ye na adana ye omo si nchen. Adentina ne party no ye hu a yentumi kunipa emfa ehu enhyenkofo mu. Enti sesia no we yi nanim opeso be di party nanim efri say on de ni focus ne say or this side to travel from Delta Force omu kunipa no sam brante no mu botuo no because ye hu omu nsa no adwuma omu kwaya waso west wagon omu bodi patuo essay nipa nan sam brante na 2020 omu kunipa nwotwe before that sam brante na ewura court oba tan a oya judge omu kobu no yi ni si nchen say omu Delta Force ni ba ko court nti omu yi na pie sam kofo we ana DSP nanka Bruce Jubilee House omunya power omura ho ekobu soldier for the police for or see on tiase say NPP no right now no ono yema sanko for the lead party no adikudie ntia ye ntoma no medi party nanim no say ono the vigilantism no and na hallmark ohia if you say moje ngu a ono no party no ohuni say party na den party no betumenya tumi. That is John Boedu kwasia we obi di tuo fa na yiritirim obi de boba fa ne batiri mu obaka se Ghana aden na ye yesa enso opese obi ba bedi na chi no kwa tuturu asem so obi ko bone yiri tuo obi ko bone maami tuo obi body budget mutuo ana obi born one to because I didn't Ghana tesa. But he is advocating that there are some young men somewhere, omumra, they should come and join the party. They should come back. Vigilantes na ensambra back. Na omo organize omo biem. Na omo ndie to trust them. And the bema NPP why ama NPP are attractive. This is the party I've been talking about. Apeteshi, hwenenim. Wa noma peteshi hwede waye. No kan. And it's so sad say ye nya penyini bi anya ohini bi. Enya Peace Council. The Catholic dian ye nya penyi bi onim nyansa kan say hey, this is something that we worked so hard to get both parties to even sign a document to say we need to abandon what we call vigilantism in our politics. This is somebody who is now advocating adena eye act emrawo ho a yeni se obiampo et kan ho asem say they are affiliated to any group of vigilante groups biano. Today or send a campaign message no and osha hwenkwasiafo ne enwan ba omugunechi. That is what the NPP believes in. Yenku nipa yenye to trust them. Yenku obi nse no na yemfange to me and ntina ahemfo ni nyina ye din because they support these kinds of statements. And it's a peace council ayedin, and it's a Christian council ayedin, and it's a Catholic bishops ayedin, and it's a ahemfo akese, Queen Mother akese, and it's a nkofo Ghana say yemfa ebuo momo yentumi fa ebuo momo. If you say obomu dodo ni yankwasiafo a, they cannot stop these things now. Omo China NPP agada etutrafo ni ewudifo we na ye kunipa omu yo be press conference say afane afambe tenase sankwasiasem we. And then a branch it's getting to a week. And all these foolish people, they are watching these things on their phones. All of them, they have seen these things on their phone. And the criminal media, they have acted as if someone say, this is the plan of the party. This is what the NPP intends to do. Where about Omia group of Libya? And you see, we were all against, we were speaking against, that is what they think can bring them back to power. The NPP as a political party, now they think these things, these are the only things that can bring them back to power. Either to trust them, either some mekunipa, either say Delta Force from the back, they don't have any message. Now let me read the act. Sir, act now act now etia vigilantism. Let me read it for you to hear for yourself. Mecho ade we are Jombo duye no nanka say IGP eme yakwa that night. Yeah. Now say IGP me chino. Now when you read the act, when you go up, Vigilantism and Related Offenses Act 2019, Act 999 of 2019. Now when you read the act, this is what it says. Prohibition of vigilante groups and activities. A person shall not directly or indirectly form, organize, operate, or promote the formation, organization, operation, or activities of a vigilante group. It is straightforward. They need to arrest the Ghana Police Service. They need to invite him because he is basically doing advocating, promoting the formation of a vigilante group. Okay, or see a Delta Force, back. Delta Force, what does it represent? It represents vigilantism. It represents death. It represents chaos. It represents mayhem. So what is this guy advocating for? And the act states it clearly. If any person shall not directly or indirectly, and this guy stood on national television, on TV to say directly that they need to form a vigilante group again. Why is he walking on the streets of Ghana? The act is supposed to work. The law is supposed to work. Hey, say I'm running Ghana near Juma because you're fooling come to jail. Now, who when him now read the actor? This is what the act says. A person shall not take part in the activity, act as a member, or subscribe to a membership of a vigilante group. 2. Sorry, I didn't read the 2. A person who contravenes subsection 1 commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment of not less than 10 years and not more than 15 years. Inti nipa obeye sa, obejina nipem, akasa yente vigilante group, yen for mumra, no mumebo party no, emebo nipa, emesen, sa nipa na ose niko tu efiase, 10 to 15 years. Adana Jomboedu nenamho. And any Ghanaian can basically petition the Ghana Police Service to make sure this guy is picked up from this statement. And he said, me minimize the way, na me bo video ni chirawa. Uba say Act 1, any 2, 3. This guy called, the section 1, 2, 3. Jomboedu needs to be jailed. He needs to be arrested by the Ghana Police Service. Listen to it again.
Establishing invisible forces. And to the extent, say, do baby, no, almost so invisible forces. And to the extent, say, do baby, no, almost so formidable, say, the government couldn't do the excesses and that is coming back again because there's no way. You better not say at the party, you're to you're to about just about 5-9 polling stations. The NDC took over the place and beat everybody up. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. And today, 2016, today, 2020, it is coming back. And that is what is motivating them. Yes.
That is what is motivating the dogs behind him. What did you say? Vigilante group is coming back. Delta Force is coming back. Now, when you read the act, IGP, you need to arrest this boy tomorrow. And yes, sir, from now to the end of the year, you'll not be happy with me. This fool, Jomboedu, he needs to be arrested. There's an act. Anytime you read, Now, when you read point 4, a person who contravenes subsection 3 commit an offense and is liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment of not less than 10 years and not more than 15 years. 5. Despite a provision in any enactment, a person who takes part in activity of a vigilante group armed with an offensive weapon commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment of not less than 15 years and not more than 25 years. Despite subsection 2, 4, and 5, a person who is convicted for contravening subsection 1, 3, or 5 is disqualified from holding any public office. Any public office, political or political party office until at least 10 years have elapsed from the date of the conviction or after the end of the sentence. Now, clearly, the Jomboedu, he cannot even contest. He should not be given a position to contest as a national executive in the NPP because the police needs to arrest him. He needs to be charged. Either he spends 10 to 15 years in jail, and even after that, he's not supposed to come close to anything called NPP executive position. Now, when you read point 4, aiding and abetting of an activity of a vigilante, I can say, okikagum osusu jegum se eye ekuo etuturafo kuo we embegina ne naso embra embedi ntiri endi bone no yese wo so wodie nie. A person shall not directly or indirectly instigate. You can say instigator and na Jomboedu ye no oyiyi ho ososo ho okikejagum or start kekan kofo tribom say sa na hia we na wo se ye e wo se ye deba sa with this same way and e wo se ye kan bom ma ne sa be ye adwuma. He is instigating. Obi wo ha na to the baby na o vigilante ni onye na aju so be ye Jomboedu ka che ne said this is the time to come and murder. This is the time to come and kill. Into 4 now, a person shall not directly or indirectly instigate, command, counsel, procure, or solicit any other manner, whether by a personal act, presence, or otherwise, an activity of a vigilante. When you read this act, Jomboedu needs to be in jail. When you read the act, and you see the funny thing, what Jomboedu has done, it does not expire. That is the funny thing. Nobody should think, say, Sadena about Jomboedu ayena, your audio, ayabo, any video, no. It never expires. So it can be activated any day from today. Tomorrow he can be called. Tomorrow he can be charged. Next month he can be called. Next month he can be charged. after their primaries, he can be called, charged, investigated, and put to court. So the crime he has committed, it will never die. John Boydu needs to end up in jail. We need to set an example. You see, and I'm calling on the Peace Council, the Christian Council. They are the ones who are supposed to lead this charge and be like, John Boydu needs to face the law. I am calling on the Peace Council. I'm calling the Christian Council, the National House of Chiefs. I'm calling on the Catholic bishops. John Boydu, you are the people who are supposed to lead this charge and call for John Boydu to be brought to book. Because if you don't, I am going to send this warning to all of you. The Peace Council, the National House of Chiefs, the Christian Council, the Catholic bishops, all this Islamic Council leadership. If you people don't advocate that John Boydu faces the court, the law, John Boydu is arrested and prosecuted, none of you people should rise up one day and speak about peace in Ghana. Because you can see clearly what the act says. I have played a video of what the guy said. Nobody in their right senses can tell me John Boydu never or hasn't committed a crime. I did not build this act or put it together. You people sat around the table and put this act together. You, the Christian Council and Peace Council, led this charge. It is your responsibility to make sure John Boydu faces the law. If you fail to lead this charge, if you fail to lead this charge, I'm sorry, I'm talking to my team. If you guys fail to lead this charge, you, the Peace Council, Christian Council, Muslim Council, traditional House of Chiefs, you will not like Ghana youth. That will be the end of you people, your influence on Ghana politics. Yes. Sadiachi, no, because of politics. A group of men, because of politics. Some people germinate and start attacking people in Ghana because of politics. You people will be held accountable because we have the chance to set the record straight. We have the chance today to use John Boydu as a scapegoat. We need to use John Boydu as a deterrent. You people have seen this video. I have read the act. You people pretend the same muhushi. Ni abesha di oye bema owo shwa wo Ghana say asema si ye Christian Council mote ho na ye behwe dwunso egum so live TV so. The system needs to work. The law only applies to the poor, the vulnerable, the weak. We will let the law apply to every single fool in Ghana. John Boydu is not above the law. A petition will be sent to the IGP. A petition will be sent to you. A petition will be sent. John Boydu needs to be arrested. And you, the IGP, Mr. Yohonu, your credibility is on the line. The CID boss, you people, your credibility is on the line. Pretend as if what you have seen. We are going to send the videos to you. Pretend as if what is going on, you've not heard it. Near Tia, you, the CID boss. Afenyo Markin slapped a police officer in uniform. You, the CID boss. Why I want to say, media and Kamasem, I'm a nice woman. I media can speak grammar. You need brew also we need Ghana. You the CID boss. After Markin slapped a police officer, you threw that matter into a trash bin. You are walking in Ghana Banche with a drawers and pretend and say you are Mrs. Nice. Nobody can speak in your face. I will speak in your face. You are not better than any police officer in Ghana. If a member of parliament are stretching in public to slap a police officer and you, the CID boss and IGP, you are walking in a forerunner that you don't respect any police officer in Ghana. You people are despicable because why is IGP, why is the CID boss, why are you people sitting there and not making sure the right thing is done? You said you open an investigation. What happened to that investigation? CID boss, what happened to the Afro-American assaulting a police officer who was protecting him? What happened to the investigations? You people have no credibility. And I'm going to put you people on my show every day. It means you are being selective when it comes to application of the law. You people are picking who to torment and who to frustrate in Ghana. You cannot apply the law when it comes to your own colleagues and friends. You people have become a problem to Ghana. You, the CID boss and IGP, you are the most corrupt people right now. Until you people bring Afrodomakin investigation for us to see, I will tell Ghanaians that you are the most corrupt people in Ghana today. What is going on in Ghana? Today, his fellow politician, his fellow NPP man is standing on national television telling us to bring back vigilante against the act. He's encouraging young people to go out there and kill people. And the IGP is sitting there. The CID boss is sitting there. You think it's a joke? You think it's comedy? The law needs to work. A member of parliament slapped a police officer for crying out loud. And you, the CID boss, you want a police officer to protect you? When you leave your house, you expect a police officer to sit in your home and protect your house? You, the IGP, when you go to bed, you want a policeman to be sitting in a mosquito and protecting you. But a politician is assaulting a police officer. You have it on camera. You want to pretend you've not seen it. So do you expect every police officer to see you as a friend? One day, these same police officers you people don't care will turn against you people. And we have seen it over the years. It is about the way you treat them. It's about the way you make them believe in the uniform they are wearing. It is about you people showing commitment. You took an oath to make sure the law applies irrespective of the person in front of you. You people are being selective when it comes to the law. The IGP and the CID boss, you are being selective about who can be arrested and who can't be arrested. Why is John Boyd walking and why is Afrodomakin walking? What kind of nonsense is this in Ghana? Did we bring you people into office to come and do beauty pageant? Come and sit there and laugh? You IGP came to the US. You went to New York. You saw the FBI. You went to police officers. You saw the professionalism they applied to their job. You come here, you come and stay in a hotel, you enjoy yourself, you go back to Ghana and see police officers like mad people. No protection for them. Politicians using police officers like wipes. Is that the kind of police that we entrusted into your hands? You said you have experience. The reason why majority of us were supporting you was because people said you have the experience. You respect the police force. Today you have been an enemy of the police. The CID boss has become another actor all around. And we are sitting and watching you people. No respect for the law. No respect for the rule of law. You people sitting there and do anything else. These people are supposed to be called. We want to get to the bottom of the investigations. Afrodomakin's investigations. He assaulted a police officer in uniform. We want John Boyd to be called to the police. He needs to be prosecuted. I swear to God, if you people think it's going to be politics and normal things as usual, things have changed. If you don't hold on to the power you have to make sure it works, people will override you people like chicken.
Indeed, NPP is really a dangerous party if this is really true about what Kevin Taylor has said. I will never change my mind voting for them come 2028. I don't know what you are thinking. Do leave your comments below. Like and also share to other members as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we have more in store coming your way and you can never afford to mix out a single video or a single truth that will be spilled here on PENDREAM TV. Until next time, keep watching, keep questioning, and keep engaged. Thank you.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.